Hey, welcome to the first episode of the Furious 5 podcast, but still technically Station Square because now, throughout the month, we're just going to be doing episodes of the Furious 5 because I just finally announced the cast for the other project that I was working on. So, yeah, expect to see more out of that coming soon. And what better way to start this off than talking with Jennifer? This is Skylar Holt. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's episode. It is
Yeah,
approaching
hi.
nighttime, yeah.
It is so nice to be here. I'm so excited to be hanging out with y'all and getting to talk about this wonderful show I'm a part of and other awesome questions.
Yep, anytime. So, I guess to really kick this off, how's your 2025 so far?
My 2025 has been great. There's been lots of fun things I've been able to be a part of. I've been able to meet so many awesome new people since 2025 has started. I have made so many big adventures. I've traveled to a lot of fun places like LA, Dallas. I went to San Diego for just fun. But yeah, I've done a lot of fun stuff. How about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be going on a trip, well, kind of mini vacay, this
Hmm.
weekend with family. So, looking forward to that. And yeah, just doing a lot of auditioning, doing a lot of creating and writing and,
Oh yeah.
the whole spiel. So I guess with that little icebreaker out of the way,
Hmm.
I guess we could just start this off with what was something that was sort of like the light bulb moment of like, hey, maybe I could do this. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was just messing around with my friends. This is like back in like maybe 2022, 2023. And this was before I did any type of voiceover. I realized I was even doing voiceover. I was hanging out with my friends and we were just messing around and doing silly voices. And I realized I was like, wait, that kind of sounds like an anime character I like. And then I was like, wait, it sounds similar. So I just kept messing around and finding out what voices can I do that are like similar to these anime characters I like. And then it sparked me doing like little dubs like on my own, but it's like I wasn't even knowing what I was doing. I was just messing around with my friends and I loved it. It was a light bulb went off and I was like, I want to do this. I want to spend the rest of my life doing this. I'm having so much fun. And then I got a demo. I took a ton of acting classes and I worked my way up and I tried out for a whole bunch of stuff and here I am.
Amen to that. Uh,
Yeah,
and yeah,
long
it's
story.
yeah, pretty much. But I just wanted to move right along because it kind of does segue to the next question here, which
Yeah.
was like in terms of voiceover, what would you say were some of the, because I know you've done a lot of stuff and
Mhm.
I kind of wanted to know from you, what is something that you consider to be like particularly fun or just something that you say is like, oh yeah, I'm so I'm proud.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
just share it away. Yeah.
For sure. My favorite thing to do in the whole wild world is dubbing. If you can't tell, I love anime. I love any type of ADR. And it's so much fun. ADR, like either live action or animation or anime. That's what my heart really gravitates to. I enjoy it so, so much. I get to just go in and play, and it's awesome. And that's what I really hope to be doing one day is to be able to voice act in anime. And hopefully crossing my fingers, we're working our way there. But yeah, that's where my biggest love is for voiceover.
Yeah, and would you say that you as a creator is something that is very rewarding, like it's something that is so it fills your heart, but in a way you kind of feel like, oh wow, I like to kind of discipline, challenge myself with this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 110%. ADR is a whole bunch of rubbing your head and patting your belly. It is a lot of multitasking. So not only is it just so much fun for me, but it's like I'm training my brain. I'm able to like exercise my brain, get myself thinking, doing something. It's fun but also learning at the same time.
So in a way, we're just having fun but learning. I'd like to call it just like learning.
Yeah, flirting. I like that. Trademark that name.
Yeah, trademark. So, okay, I guess with some of the projects that you've kind of done. If you were to list some of them, like, feel
Hmm.
free to share with the audience.
Yeah, so I've done mostly a lot of video games and animation stuff. I've done an animated series called Kriller Equal, where I play Haley Kriller, and she's super fun and sassy, and I love that show so much. And video games that I love doing, I Bad Summer. That was the first ever gig I ever booked. It's a horror romance. You can go and it's a visual novel. It's super super fun. Um, Gear Grit, I play the Goblin NPC character. Super fun. I have done a lot of like live action dub movies. One of them was called Tangled Desires with one of my best friends, Nathan Wagner. Shout out Nathan. And we had so much fun doing that. And a lot of NDA stuff I can't talk about yet, but hopefully when it's out, I can talk about it. And also a subgenre that I learned I can do that I love doing is commercial. I did my first ever commercial this past few months ago. I booked a commercial. It is for House Automotive and it's out. So let me know if you hear it on streaming platforms.
Plug, plug, plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we all love in this house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is there any bit of like because you said that you love anime, so I kind of
Mhm.
wanted to know what what would you say are kind of like some of your like all-time like
Oh,
influences and
let
inspos
me
of
tell
like yeah,
you.
and the same goes for media, like video game shows and yes, list
Oh yeah.
favorite media.
So I have a few favorites. I have my OG favorites, which are Soul Eater. I love Soul Eater. That is such a good show. Kami-sama Kiss, underrated romance, so good. And then we got some classics. We got like My Hero Academia. I love that show. Full Metal Alchemist is really good. Attack on Titan. Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, they're all great, all great. But yeah, I love romance anime. That's probably my favorite one is slice of life romance. It's so fun to watch. And then action stuff like Soul Eater or My Hero Academia.
If you were to also credit probably give a shout out to because I know you mentioned Nathan Wagner, which love you,
Yeah.
Nathan. So anybody else, like whether it's a mentor, a teacher, just any colleague that you also feel inspired by,
Oh, of
drop
course.
them.
Oh my gosh, there's so many I could list. Coaches would have to be Sarah Sakura, oh, Crispin Freeman, ooh, Craig Lee Thomas. He's really, really good with commercial. He's so, so talented. Ariana Ratner, she's great. Jeff Howell is a fantastic ADR director and coach. I've loved taking classes with him. He's great. Um, Love Sarah Secor though. Oh, she's my day one. She was the first ever acting coach I ever took, and she's just been phenomenal. Some of my peers that I like adore is Zach Axe. You can see him on Twitter. Ari Thrash. She is just a bundle of sunshine. She's so kind, so sweet, and she's so funny. I love her. Nathan Wagner, obviously, that's my twin. And so many more. I can't think of on the spot, but there's so many more in there.
Yeah, there's so many that I would name drop here,
Oh,
but
right.
I feel
Yeah.
like we would just, yeah, that would just
It'd just go
we
on
just take
forever.
forever. It
It
just
would
goes
take it
on and
would
on and
yeah, on
on.
and on and on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So let me get to some of these questions here. Yeah, so I
Hmm.
said serious games, movies. So what is something that has really helped you a lot as a storyteller from wearing so many different hats as a creator?
Oh yeah. I would say take what you can from your real life. Like, I like to think of my real life experiences as kind of like a Rolodex. I just pull and pick and pull from that and what I've dealt with in life, what I've gone through, who I've interacted with. It really it helps me have a real emotion in my acting. I try to always have it feel genuine and heartfelt whenever I'm acting. That's the main thing I try to do besides have fun. But another thing is I try to watch a lot of media. I try to watch lots and lots of broad media and be able to watch other actors perform and how, you know, they can just make you disappear into the scene. It's like you're not even watching a movie anymore. One of my favorite actresses is Jennifer Lawrence. I find her acting is just so good. It's so good, and she's so good at pulling at your heartstrings. But yeah, watch media, take acting classes, and just like listen to people. Watch and listen.
Yep. If you were to give advice to younger Skylar about finding their voice, what would you want to say to them?
I would say don't be scared. Don't be scared of doing that big jump, of doing something that might be weird or strange or not societally like acceptable. Because it's like when you're a teenager, it's you feel so closed in and so closed-minded and like, oh, I don't want to be weird. I don't want people to think I'm weird. No, be weird. Be you. Be genuine. Because I feel like a lot of things that were holding me back from finding this career that I love was just the worry of how people might perceive me. And I think you just got to be your most authentic self.
Exactly. It's all about
Mm,
finding that the bridge between, okay,
yeah,
just being weird, but also just being you. And just
exactly.
being like, just share, like, look, we could be dorks and geeks and still be considered professional at the same time.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel that exact way. Like to be yourself. Just be your most authentic you. That's the best quote I can give for that.
Yeah. So if we were to get to yeah, because we already talked about some of the projects that you've done, what was the biggest takeaway that you did that you would say was something that really made you learn and grow better from? Like some of the projects that you've already done, would you say that, yeah, you took something out of it and it's just like, man, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm probably gonna use this, do this for now on for future stuff or what have
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I feel like the biggest like acting lesson I ever had or working that acting muscle was doing ADR. Having to match lip flaps, especially live action lip flaps, is so hard. It can be so hard and so frustrating. And at the same time, you're also needing to be, genuine and authentic. And it can be very, very frustrating. But it's like once you get that like perfect take, oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. And you're just like, yes, give me more. But yeah, definitely ADR helped a lot with honing my craft.
Yep. And what is something that you really love about doing VO so much?
I love that I get to just go in and play. I get to just come into this silly little box I own, and I get to just come in here and play and be silly and be fun and funny and just have so much fun. That's always my main thing I go whenever I record any audition. The number one thing I do is have fun. Because if I'm not having fun, you can hear it.
Yeah, it's kind of like we can kind of tell when somebody's not having
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Let me see. And I think, what was the other question that I had? Oh, no, now I'm
hmm
blanking. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
hmm
And what do you say is something that has kind of been helping you a lot when it comes to, I guess, navigating in this voiceover thing and just really helping you a lot when,
Oh, yeah.
you're working with, yeah, just
Like
people like
getting into
me.
the industry and whatnot.
Hmm.
Definitely, I recommend like lean on your peers, lean on your coaches. Look into, awesome coaches that can really just give you a lot of direction and push you into the right path that you might need. Because, you never know what you might want to do in VO. It's a very, very broad area. You could do indie, you could do, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, you could do Disney, there's so many avenues you can pick from, and you might not know which one would fit you best. Like starting out, I never thought I could do commercial ever in my entire life. I never thought that would be me. I always thought I sound too goofy, I sound too like cartoony when I talk, and it's like who's gonna be wanting to listen to, Ford F-150? Like that's not me. But I don't know. I took a ton of commercial acting classes and then I made a demo, and it's just, I landed my first commercial. It was like, wow, okay, I can do that. And I just think don't stop. Like, don't just, limit yourself to one avenue. Try everything. Try everything you can, because the best thing that helped me get as far as I am right now, and what I'm going to keep doing in my career, is to just say yes. Say yes and just keep moving forward. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I
Hmm.
think that's pretty much the best advice when I have, like I could give out when it comes to, doing voiceover. It's like just try
Hmm.
anything, just try anything that comes out. It doesn't matter how silly or dumb it is, just
Yeah,
do it.
just do it.
Yeah. So, what is something that if you were to think back to one thing in particular that just reminds you why you just love acting and performing, just what would that moment be for you?
Yeah, one of my favorite things is when I'm able to experience kind of like, like on stage acting where the crowd will react to you and you're able to kind of feed off that energy. That is one of the best feelings in this industry, is being able to, show someone like your the finished project. Like I remember when Kriller Equal came out and I sat my parents down and me and my parents watched it, and it's just like that when they laughed, it's something I said. I'm like, oh, yes, I did that right. And it just felt so good. It's so rewarding to being able to share, acting experiences with people. I just love it.
Yeah, it's just really reminding you why you just love doing it is just
Yeah.
it really does go a long way.
Hmm.
Yep, so I guess if we were to talk about Furious Five for a second, because it is the Furious Five podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. So I guess I kind of wanted to know from you because I don't think we've really discussed this from
Hmm.
our previous talks. So what was your first like initial thought when you got the casting call for
Yeah.
this series?
I was like, oh, this looks so fun. This looks so fun. I loved the writing. I loved Jennifer. She was just so like nerdy, but also like sassy in the way that she was just like, oh, I guess she has tattoos. She's just like, I guess. Like, she's like, I don't know, like nonchalant, I would say is maybe the best way to describe it. She's just such a fun character, and I had so much fun with the writing that I was able to play on it and, give pre-life into my audition, because sometimes the writing can, really help an audition or really make it not good. But the writing was so fun and I loved the character art. I thought the characters looked so cute. And I loved that Jennifer had green eyes because I was like, yes, I have green eyes. Let's go. It's so fun when you can have like little comparisons with characters you voice. So I liked that. And yeah, the character art and the writing. That was the first thing that made me want to audition for sure.
Yeah, because this isn't my project, by the way. It's
Mhm.
by Class Act, and yeah, some I know I credited in the video, which you can definitely watch on the YouTube channel. So yeah, I'll probably link it below. Yeah, so it was just something that I was basically like, "Hey, do you want me to do this stuff?" And they were like, "Okay."
They're
And
like,
that's pretty
okay,
much how
go
it happened.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's unlike that other project like Solomon, where it's basically just my baby. And like this one, it's just like, yeah, you know what? This is just really done as like a love letter to like, satirical superhero type of
Hmm.
genre, like The Incredibles and so on and so forth. Like Reluctant Superheroes is kind of like it's a really fun concept when it's done right, and I think this one there's a lot of peaks and just a lot of story like beats that you could kind of see here where it's like okay, so maybe it's kind of like oh it takes you in a direction but then at the same time it's like ooh, so this kind of took a turn, like I would kind of want to see where this goes. Yeah,
Yeah, right? Ah, I love good storytelling. That's such a it's like the best part about voice acting is getting to experience storytelling. I love it.
exactly. So when we were making the casting call like with Anthony, and I just want to give him a shout out who I also just
Mhm.
had on my show, so love you bro.
Yay.
Yeah, so we were just counting down the submissions, and I really think that when you listen to every single one of them and you get the task of like, oh, well, don't worry, I could do it easily because I'm insane. And it was a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but I'm just really happy with the cast that I was able to have on for this fun little project. And same with that
Oh.
other thing that I mentioned.
Yeah. Like when I was in the chat and I was like, oh, who's gonna be voicing who? And I looked at the list and I was like, oh yes, it's such good people. I was like, yes, I'm so excited. I was so excited to work with some of those people. Like Tom. Oh my gosh, Tom is so awesome. So excited to work with Tom.
Yeah, it's gonna be really funny that Tom's gonna be playing like pretty much a gag villain for like one episode, and then that's
Yeah.
but hey, just I love the dude. Tom's great,
hmm
awesome. So yeah, any chance to work with him is just marvelous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just the same with everybody else. Like I like how each of the characters kind of do have like their own unique like specific personalities. They have like depth to them where it's like,
hmm
okay, so they have like these really distinct, very different backstories of why they want to be superheroes. So I kind of like how it kind of delves into that little backstory when we eventually get to it. So
Yeah,
that's just something that I really enjoy a lot out of reading the comics.
definitely.
And yeah, so when we did the cast call and when it was sent out there, so I kind of wanted to know, like, when you were auditioning for, I think you did, I think you probably only did Jennifer, because I don't recall if you did Francine.
No, I just did Jennifer and I think I did additional voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Jennifer and additional voices. And I had so much fun. I loved the writing. It was
What
great.
was, yeah. So what was your process when you were kind of trying out for Jennifer?
Yeah, so first thing I like to do is I like to look at character art. I'll see the character art. Oh, how are they holding themselves? How are they, their face? Are they grimacing or are they smiling or smirking? How are they being perceived? Like, how am I perceiving them? And I'll look at the character art, make, adjustments with my deliveries depending on it. And then I'll also go into the sides. I'll go into the writing and I'll read, first out no, like just blank reading, just like the line would be like, I went to the store today. And then I'll mess around with it for different line deliveries, see which feels the best. And then I'll go and just do one what Skylar would do. And then I hear which one sounds better. And then I kind of like merge it. I'll be like, okay, I liked how my version did this, but I liked how my idea of the character did this. Let's combine it. And I'll, keep messing around. Like sometimes auditions can take between 5 minutes if it's a really quick one to like a half an hour if I'm like really just dissecting this character in the writing. So yeah, that's my process.
Nice. So in a way, you kind of saw a little bit of yourself in Jennifer, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like I always this is like I don't know, this is what I do. I always try to leave a little bit of me in every character I voice just so that it feels more genuine. It feels more authentic. It's like this is a person talking. It's not just I am a 2D character. It's like this is has Skylar in it. I want people to feel like they got to know a little bit of me while they're listening to me.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I think it's kind of like, in a way, you kind of put a little bit of yourself in every character,
hmm
and you kind of steal from another actor into
Yeah.
something. So, yeah. So I know that probably wasn't the case where you kind of sort of borrowed someone and just used it for Jennifer, right? Just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah, no, for Jennifer, I just did what I thought Jennifer would sound like and what I would sound like if I was voicing those lines. And I just Frankensteined them.
Yeah, that's pretty much a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really funny because like I think I had cast somebody else, but they, due to scheduling conflicts,
hmm
I ended up going to you because I was just like, okay, you know what? Then I listened back and forth to like the other auditions, and I'm like, you know what? I think Skylar's kind of really has that little extra little flavor to it. That's just me though. Yeah. And I think Anthony sort of was on the same page as me, so we
hmm
were just like, you know what? We'll just have Skylar be Jennifer.
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh, yay, awesome! Because initially I was just brought on for additional voices, and then I
Yeah.
got the little email being like, hey, actually, do you want the character that you originally auditioned for? And I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, and that can sometimes happen where you're brought on for something and then they offer you a bigger part, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely, definitely. Like
I'll take it.
that's how it can work up. You can work up just doing like Walla and then work your way up and you're doing, a name character. And it's crazy.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm just really excited. Like I know we haven't really scheduled any sessions as of yet, but I'm just so jazzed and pumped up to just work with
Yeah.
all of y'all.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, and I know that the summertime is going to be pretty it's going to be a really interesting time for recording because as we know our boots are just
Yeah.
hot and
It's hot.
yeah, so we'll have to use our workout. Like, this is what I always say. Well, you could technically say that it's a cheat day because you're basically in a gym, but you're sweating your whole entire body out, just
Yeah, you're
screaming
you're
and
just working
whatnot.
out those vocal muscles.
Yeah, so
So,
that,
hey.
there you go. That I don't really consider it as like a cheat day. It's more like, no, I'm working out. I'm working out my vocal cords. That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. And then you're leaving drenched in sweat. You're like, "Oh my God. I gotta get out of here."
Nailed it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you have any final thoughts or advice that you want to share to the audience, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say the best thing that has helped me is to just keep moving forward and just keep trying. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This is a long, long haul of a journey. This is like the hero's journey. You're on this for the longest time. And just do your best. Take everything, to heart, but like don't beat yourself up over a rejection because it's going to suck being rejected. Like in this industry, you're rejected a million times. But you get that one yes, and you're like, I can keep going. But I just would say keep moving forward and don't dull that sparkle because even if some people might not like you, others might love you. What will be for you will come for you. I I just always try to know that something is there waiting for me and it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And how would you also say that, because, man, I know that June is over, but how would you say that finding your own identity or just with your, I guess, sexuality and all that stuff, how would you say that that also ties into acting and just in your personal life in general with LGBT
Oh
stuff?
yeah, oh yeah, 100%. With acting, I'm able to do a lot of characters that represent me. I'm able to do a lot of characters that I fall into that category, and it's so rewarding to be able to have representation. I think representation is so important in media, to be able to see yourself and say, look, I'm on the screen, That's so important for young kids and young minds being molded, to see themselves up there with all the other big celebrities and whatnot and feel like they can do it too. And I find that it's so rewarding to be able to give back and do something to give back. I find it so rewarding. I love it so much.
Yeah, and we're just right there with you.
Yeah.
Feel free to plug in your socials,
Hmm.
stuff that you're in right now, including this one.
Oh
And
yeah, of
yeah, just
course.
talk about, yeah, do it.
Awesome. Yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Skylar Holt, and you can find my website at www.skylarholtvo.com. It's brand new and it's pretty cool, and I love it. And my Twitter is at Skylar Holt with three T's, so at Skylar Holt. And because my name was taken, I don't know why, but it was. And let's see. I know there was more. This new game I just came out with, it's called like My Sweet Chocolatier. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute and it's so fun. And I play Jade in it. It's another visual novel romance game, but you can also just be friends with me in the game too if you want. You can pick either route and it's super fun. It's downloadable right now if you want to go check that out. There's so many more great projects I want to thank, but I can't think of them. Um, yeah. Oh, I will be at Anime Expo and hopefully being able to get to do the Bang Zoom open audition. That'd be so awesome. Hopefully I get a shot at that. That would be so much fun. Another person that I want to thank is Tony Oliver. I took his in-person ADR class. It was fantastic. I loved it. Had so much fun. Highly recommend doing that. If you want to get any type of experience inside of a real studio, go do that class. It's so awesome. And yeah, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else right now, but thank you so much for having me on. This has been so much fun. This is my first ever podcast ever, so yippee!
This is Robert on behalf of everyone, I suppose, the cast, crew, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I don't really have like a specific outro for this, but thanks for tuning in to the Furious Five podcast. And do you have any final closing? You want to close out
Uh,
as yourself, Jennifer? Or...
yeah, definitely tune in for the Furious Five. I voice Jennifer, and it's gonna be so fun. And I can't wait for you to hear our awesome performance doing that. And just thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to meet everyone on this podcast.
Yeah, and what would Jennifer say?
She would say, I'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Bye. See you
Sorry,
later.
bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Stick around next time on Furious 5 podcast as well as Station Square. And God bless and have a lovely day. And stick around. Keep doing good out there. And punch every day in the face. Booyah.
Oh, yeah.
Furious 5. Whoop, whoop.
Woo!
Let's go, dab.